Hello students, good afternoon, how are you? Hope you're having a good time at home, resting somehow. And here I'm posting a video for starting essay writing. Essay writing can be a very interesting and for some of you challenging skill when you want to express about your thoughts, about facts that you want other person to know. Okay? Well, what we have here is a hamburger. Don't you like hamburgers? Hamburgers are delicious. Well, using a hamburger, we'll introduce the topic of writing essays. Okay, on top of the hamburger, you see, we have the introduction. To start with the essay, we start with the introduction of the essay. What do we do with the introduction? You see, we need to know what ingredients or what to put in a good introduction. For a good introduction, we need an attention getter. What is an attention getter? It would be something to catch the reader's attention. We want to spark the audience's interest. In this introduction, we want to include adequate background information, and we finish the introduction with the main idea of our essay. But you may be wondering, how should I write an introduction? You have plenty of ideas here. We have some tips for you. You can see, how do we start an introduction? Well, by telling a story. You can start with a short story about the idea of the essay. Remember, in this introduction, you want to establish the main idea of the essay. What sentences can we use to start a story or when we want to tell a story? Well, these sentences starters can be, I'll never forget the time when, or I'll always remember the time when, or there was a special time in my life when, and you, in short or briefly, tell this short story for the introduction. Another way to do it is an attention getter. An attention getter is any sentence that makes the reader want to read more and more. That is, you catch the reader attention. These attention getters include scary, exciting, or gross ideas. By saying gross, I don't mean rude, okay? Good sentence starters can be, you'll never believe what I'm about to tell you. Or, if I could go back in time, I will never have. Or, it was the most painful thing that I never felt. And then you be more specific about what you want to say. Another way to do this is with a strong opinion. You give an opinion that leads into the thesis statement. The goal or the objective is to make people want to respond to you, to move them. You can do this by saying, I firmly believe that, or no one will ever convince me that, or there is only one opinion that an intelligent person can conclude when, and you establish the opinion. Remember, again, you want to reinforce the main idea of your essay. One other way of doing this is with a question. You can start using a question. Ask a question that make the reader wants to read to find the answer. What question can it be? Well, you can say, did you know that? Or, Have you ever, or what would you think if and establish the main idea of your paragraph, of your essay? One other way to do this is state a fact. State a fact that is related to the topic that shows the importance of your statements. How can you state a fact? Well, you can use these starters. Many people would be shocked to learn that, or it is surprising but true that, or amazingly. Of course, for this, you have to find information to support the fact that you are establishing. The last way of writing an introduction is what many people do for writing an academic essay. This is giving statistics. This is extremely shocking. Many people, scientists, love reading introductions like this, so it would be a good idea to start trying this. This is when you give information presented in numerical form. This meant to prove your thesis statement is correct. You have to look for statistics about what you want to say to support your main idea. To start this, you can use a sentence starter like statistics show, or you might be surprised to learn that. Okay, well, you can try one of these to write your introduction of your essay. And by the end of this series of 4 videos, you will prepare your hamburger, that is your essay, and you'll see that it's not so difficult. Okay? Bye.